it's all very cost effective.
8747, is that the attorney's office?
And I was like, I mean, we have to budget for it, but, I mean, let's just
8747,
move on.
that's Golden's office? I thought that was his, I don't know. Let's see.
Recording in progress.
I'd like to call this special meeting to order for the Bayfield Town Board for Thursday, January 22nd, 2026. Time now is 6:32. Roll call, please.
Trustee Nyberg. Here. Trustee Cesaro.
Here.
Trustee Hartz.
Here.
Trustee Katsos. Trustee Moreland. Trustee McLaurin.
Here.
And Mayor Ah.
Here. All rise for the pledge. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Does the board have any conflicts of interest?
No.
Seeing none, we'll move on. Open it up for general public input for anything that's not on the agenda.
Can I say something?
It's general public input.
Well, I'm sorry. Good evening, Lucy Stewart. I'm sorry that we are at this pass with our chief of police because I see he has done a lot of good work for our community. Was a positive thing for our community, but when there's no support from the board, and every time when we were without a manager and he was getting riddled and questioned and wanted more information out than is allowed to be given out, and never was enough. And, you know, that's not what it's about. It's about working for a community and working for the good of the people in this community. And I am sorry that we are losing this chief because I feel like he was vested in our community. And the fact that all of a sudden, for no reason, it seems like, you know, he was going to stay on until May. All of a sudden, here we are, making this decision for the end of February. I just don't know what it's going to take to straighten this board out or straighten for the community in Bayfield. It is sad that we are at this point. Thank you.
I hear you, Kristen.
Thank you very much. My name is Kristen Jallison, 1162 North Cedar Drive, Bayfield. Good evening, Mayor and trustees. I have a question regarding the process used to call tonight's meeting. Can you please state for the record who authorized this special meeting, when that decision was made, and where the decision occurred? This special meeting was not announced or discussed at the January 20th regular meeting. Given that executive session occurred at that meeting, I want to be very clear that under Colorado's open meetings law, executive sessions may not be used to schedule meetings, reach consensus, or make decisions. There was no decision made, to my knowledge, out of that executive session. So for the sake of transparency and compliance with CRS 24-6-402, I am asking directly, was this decision to call this January 22nd special meeting made in public? And if so, where can the public find the record? I will also reiterate that I appreciate Lucy's comments, and I'm very sad to see our chief of police leaving. Thank you.
I might be able to answer that actually, Kristen, because when I saw the agenda for last Tuesday's meeting, at the very bottom where it said upcoming meetings, there was a notice of a special meeting. It didn't have the time, but it did have tonight's date, because I was like, what is that? because we did not make a decision in the executive session, but the meeting was included on the agenda as an upcoming meeting on the 22nd. Now, I'm not the lawyer, and I don't know if I'm hoping what I'm saying, it made sense to me. I didn't know what we'd be doing at this meeting when I read that agenda, but I knew there was going to be a meeting with an agenda coming. So that's all I think I know. And hopefully that's within the CRS. I can't quote what the numbers are because I don't have it in front of me. But that's how I knew the meeting was noticed for tonight. And that packet went out on Friday, Dustin, the previous Friday? Okay. So we knew there was a meeting. Did it say special meeting on it, Dustin? Okay. I didn't know what it was going to be for, but I knew that we were going to have a meeting tonight.
Is there any other, is there any other general public input? Seeing none, we'll move on to Police Chief. I guess I better get my glasses. I can't quite read that. Police Chief Michael Hogay's separation agreement and action agenda item. John, you want to start? Wait, the chief wants to start, I think.
Good evening, Chief Hogay. I want to thank you guys. To quell any things, the board was not involved with any of this stuff or any of my decision-making about my departure. It's all been family from the get-go. We made this decision before we came back from vacation in November. Part of my retirement request, when I submitted it, was that if the manager and the board would like for me to leave earlier, I would be open to a separation agreement. He then broached it with me, and we sat down. We had a very professional discussion. It was mutually agreeable upon all the words that are in there, that I agreed to it, he agreed to it, the attorney agreed to it, and it has nothing to do with the board. It has nothing to do with any of the leadership team or anything like this. Sometimes life happens, and I cannot change certain things, but I do appreciate my time here, and I've enjoyed it. I love the town too, so don't ever take that. 'Cause you guys opened your arms up to my wife and I, like we were members of this community for years. And like I said, I walk down the street with my wife, everybody goes, oh, there's Lisa and her husband. It's never the chief and his wife. More people know her than they know me. So again, I don't run from anything, I don't hide from anything, and I've enjoyed everything here. So thank you.
Thanks, Chief.
John?
Well, and certainly want to echo the chief's discussion about talking about what he needed for his future and to get where he needed to get with his family and what we could do to move on. Of course, we've got our department and our officers, and uncertainty is always out there when you have somebody you don't know when they're leaving. And so, you know, there were a lot of things at play at that. And I think this was an opportunity because the chief did open that up early for us to work together and see if we could come to a great win-win situation between the town and the chief. You know, we appreciate his service here, and this was a great opportunity to move on. And as you know, the agreement, we're talking about the agreement, and it's allowing for the chief to move on with his life earlier without having an anchor drag him back from the town. And at the same time, it also points out in his file that he has a yes for rehire and that he's voluntarily leaving. And this is an amicable separation. So I don't want anybody or the rumor mills in the Facebooks of the world to think otherwise. This was an amicable separation, and we wish the chief well and wish his wife well, and wish he gets together those grandchildren, because I can tell you from a new granddad, those little guys and gals are fantastic when you get to see them grow up. So certainly I appreciate that as well. And you have the agreement before you, and I think it's a great agreement, and I think it does benefit everybody involved. And in this world you don't always see stuff like that, but this is a great opportunity for everybody to move on with a smile on their face and move on to a bigger and brighter future. So thank you.
Does the board have any questions? Comments?
I'm gonna miss seeing Chief in the neighborhood. But I mean, I get it, and I understand the separation agreement, and I understand that Chief he's my neighbor, and he was beholden to his lease agreement until, that's why he put that retirement date so far out, to give a heads up. But also very clearly stated in his letter to the town announcing his retirement was that he'd be open to any sort of agreement for leaving earlier. And I get it. You know you want to go, but you're stuck because you got a lease agreement, and now you're trying to find someone to get in there. And the town, I believe, approached this in a manner that, how can we help Chief out so he doesn't feel like he has to stay here until May? If Chief was going to be here until May, he wouldn't have put that in his letter saying, if you want to have a discussion, because you'd be here until May. That's when you're giving your last day. That's when I'm going to be here. We're not going to break a contract or bend or change the contract rate. So that's why when I looked at this, because I don't want Chief to leave, I was actually, what if we want Chief to stay? What if I want to vote no on him leaving early? But honestly, us being able to help Chief out, I don't feel like we're doing anything nefarious. And again, as John said, as Chief said, the board did not ask for this. We didn't request this. Our town manager and our police chief had these discussions and came to this agreement and presented the agreement to us to look at. And I mean, we know Chief's going, but if we can send him on his way earlier, which works for him, it works for the town. I mean, and we're able to, we have a plan in place for him being gone. Like, this has all been really thought out, and I think it's done in a really thoughtful manner. So that's why, I mean, I don't want Chief to go. I'd like to say no. He has to stay until May, but I don't think that benefits the town or that benefits Chief or benefits his staff. So I just wanted to share that because I have been hearing things from others about what's going on. We're running people out. And honestly, no, this was Chief's decision. I was shocked when I heard about it in November. I was saddened by it, but Chief decided to do this. And we're trying, I mean, in respect to him and the work he's done and everything he's done for our town, if he would like to leave earlier and we're able to make that happen, I'm happy to do that for him as a thank you for everything that you've done for us. Get back to those grandkids, get to where you need to be, get on with it. Because we've got a great staff in the police department right now who are ready to figure out how they're gonna move forward with this. And we're gonna make it happen. Like, I feel very confident that Chief has a good crew. He's always made sure, like, I know I do this. I always make sure people work for me. If I'm gone, who's taking my place? Chief has been doing that for the time he's been here, knowing that you never know where you're gonna go. You never know where you're gonna be. So I will stop there, but thank you, Chief.
On a side note, if you really want to show your appreciation, you can help load up the truck.
That's what I'll send my husband to come. You let me know the day. Yeah.
Any other comments?
Yeah.
Chief, I just want to thank you for your service and everything you've done for the town. I know you've kept this department together, and you've done a great job with all that. And I want to wish you luck in your retirement and have fun with those grandkids.
I will, and I appreciate everything you guys have done for me and allowed us to do to rebuild, rebrand, and make us a bigger part of the community than what we were. The board's always had my back. The town manager, you can look at the budget. He had my back in 2026. So, I mean, we are pretty well set in 2026, everything like that. I mean, everything's pretty good over there. And like I said, that's why the decision wasn't based upon any negativity. It was based upon family. Getting to the point now I got to start focusing a lot more on them. I've been doing this, carrying a gun and badge for 39 years. It's, yeah.
Circumstances change.
time.
It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for your service and enjoy those grandkids.
Thank you.
That being said, I'm looking for a motion.
So is the motion to accept the agreement, to sign the agreement, to move forward with the agreement? I don't know what the proper term is.
Mr. Mayor, Trustee Cesaro, the motion would be to accept the agreement and allow the mayor to sign on behalf of the town.
Okay.
As execution of that said agreement.
Okay, so Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to accept this separation agreement and release of claims and allow yourself the ability to sign off on this.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Nyberg?
Yes.
Trustee Cesaro?
Yes.
Trustee Harts?
Yes.
Trustee McLaurin?
Yes.
And Mayor Ah.
Yes.
Thank you. Wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you.
And thank you.
Thank you.
You guys have a good night.
Thank you.
And if there's not anything else, I'll adjourn this meeting at 6:47. Thank you.